Hi everyone, today is the day you finally get to see my house that I've been living in for the past week and that I've been telling you about for like the past month. I'm going to be decorating this place for a very long time. There's a lot of space to cover and things to do. So if you guys are interested in seeing all the redecorating and room decor projects that I'm going to be doing in the upcoming weeks and months, please join the family if you haven't already by clicking the red subscribe button and turn bell notifications on as well. I'm going to be uploading brand new videos on this channel every single Friday and Sunday. I am so excited to show you guys around. Yay! Oh my gosh, I couldn't be happier. There is a bird being so loud out here. Come on, let's go check it out. When you first walk into the house, there's a dining area to the left, a living room straight ahead, and off to the right there's kind of a den, office, like little living room area. We don't know what we're going to do with that yet. As for the dining area, we actually are just going to use the little dining space at the back of the kitchen instead. So you'll see in the future that we decided to put Craig's baby grand piano here. We do have it in now and it looks so beautiful. Things we really love about the main living area: the arches, the vaulted ceilings, they're so high and lovely and spacious. I just love this. We looked at a handful of houses before we chose this one. This is just the most beautiful, the most unique, and we're really lucky that it didn't get sold before we were able to close on it. Let's go over here. There's a lot of stuff this way. So to the left there will be the laundry room, the garage, the right is the kitchen, and then forward are the two other bedrooms, the guest bedrooms, my filming rooms, whatever you want to call them, the smaller areas. So here we are in the kitchen. You can see some beautiful cabinets. They are cherry cabinets and all the countertops are granite. My fiance and I were looking up all the different types of granite last night and we were trying to figure out which exact type it is, but there's over 120 on one of these websites and there could be way more varieties than that. So if any of you guys know exactly which one this is somehow, let us know, and we're just kind of curious about where it could have come from. None of the other houses we looked at had these arched windows that matched the arch of the entryway. Everything's so cohesive here. And this is a different view of the living room. The tree was left here for us. It was made special for the house. It's really tall, obviously. The fireplace is gas, and the columns, if you guys know anything about casework, it's really nicely done. We have an awesome deck in the backyard. Craig just bought a grill for us and we had the most amazing dinner last night. All of the appliances were included, which is really helpful. We didn't have to go out and purchase a refrigerator, a stove, a microwave, a dishwasher. All that was included. There's a garbage disposal and just everything we would really need. Something that I want to fix kind of soon is the pantry. I want to repaint those shelves. They are just looking a little bit scuffed and worn. We already do have all our food in there. We just wiped them off and stuff before. I just think it would look a lot more fresh if we repainted and did a little pantry makeover. Moving on to the back bedrooms. First I'm going to show you this little closet. I love that there's so much storage space here. We were really cramped and crowded at our apartment because I have a lot of stuff and all my craft supplies. So this we decided to turn into our coat closet. That's all we really have in there right now. An umbrella. We don't really have anything on the shelves yet, so there's still space in there for us to organize. And then this room we do want to turn into a guest room at some point, so there probably will be a bed in here in the future or a futon. Haven't decided yet. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of stuff in here, so it's not empty, but I didn't feel like moving everything out and then back in just to film this. It's empty enough, right? Okay. All right, so here is another little closet. Actually, no, this one's a bigger closet. These bedrooms, even though they're kind of small themselves, like I wish they were bigger, but the closets, you know, there's a lot of space for storage in these, so I think it's gonna work out fine. So this is a Jack and Jill style bathroom setup, so the bedrooms are connected, so you can get into it from either side. There's two sinks and a lovely reindeer. That thing is so fragile. It's made of this foam material that could break really easily, so we definitely brought that over way ahead of time. Here there is a shower and a shelf above the toilet, and then here is the little tiny closet, but there's still tons of space in here. We don't have that many towels really. I mean, there's only two of us, so I think that this is going to be plenty for our extra overflow bathroom stuff. Now here is the space that I'm currently using as my filming setup. This is where you saw me in the intro today and in my previous video. Again, it's not a very big room square footage wise. If it were up to me, I wish it would be a little bit longer. The valance and that little white shelf thing on the wall was left by the previous owners. I didn't really ask for that stuff, it just kind of got left behind. Not mad about it, but I'm definitely going to switch the valance to a different color. I'm not like super fond of that pattern. It has a great closet. Look at all this space in here. There's so many shelves. If I ever fill up all the storage spaces in my house, there's going to be a problem. All right, let's move on out to the laundry room, which I'm so excited about. We were fortunate enough to have a laundry room at our apartment previously, but it was a little bit smaller and definitely not as much storage space. There wasn't a sink in there. Actually, just a couple weeks ago, since the light bulbs were just kind of sitting above the washer and dryer, I accidentally knocked one off and it shattered, and it went all in my load of laundry that I was washing before I'd turned the water on and all around. So that took me an extra long time to clean up. So hopefully here I won't be breaking any light bulbs. They're all tucked away. All right, moving on now to the garage, which I am really excited to start filming in here. I'm gonna have a lot of different backdrops and backgrounds and locations that I film at around this house. I'm just gonna kind of switch around all the time. Now that I have this workspace and some ventilation, I can use spray paint if I want to, which I don't usually like to because it smells awful, but I can use my Sharpies out here. I can do some sanding, whatever I really wanna do. So I do wanna have bigger projects on my channel and maybe make some furniture, do some woodwork, sawing, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to do all that kind of stuff because I know that not everyone has the equipment for it. I didn't for many, many years, unless I would have went to my parents' house and used theirs, which we live 2 hours away. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I am back in the Toledo area. I was living in the Cleveland area in Beechwood for the past 2 years. I actually had not even stepped foot in the attic until just a couple days ago, and it was the most magical experience ever because I didn't realize how big this attic space was. Our home is technically considered a ranch. It's one floor, it has a basement. The attic technically doesn't count as a second story, so I didn't think that it was very big. I thought it was just kind of like a little tiny crawl space type thing. Oh no, when I walked up there the first time, I was so excited. Look at this. There is so much potential in the future. I mean, maybe a couple years down the line. I don't know how much money would have to be invested in hiring people to turn this into a livable space. It's not something that I would do on my own at all because I don't know anything about doing all this stuff. I've always had this crazy dream that I would have this kind of tucked away nook in my house and have this loft style bed, and this is totally possible up here in the future. I could add a ladder and it would just be the coziest, quietest place. I don't know why it's so exciting to me, but it just is. There's just so much potential up here. And really this could be another 2 rooms or 3. I don't know how much space is actually usable up here because there are so many different beams and columns and wood pieces coming all out every which way. But I am going to talk to some professionals in the future and see what we could do with this space. By the way, if any of you happen to have any decorating suggestions, leave a comment below or contact me on social media. I'm very active on Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to message me on those places, if you find anything that might look good in the place or any tips of ways that I could redecorate, let me know. This is a partial basement, meaning they started to finish it, but they didn't get too far. There is this really nice added bathroom down here. I mean, nothing spectacular, but oh my gosh, this is so handy for having friends over. They don't have to go all the way upstairs or anything. It's so convenient. We do want to finish this completely in the winter. We're just going to take this summer off and do smaller projects around the house. But in the winter, we want to start putting drywall, or, well, not really us. We might do some of it, but yeah. I'm pretty excited that the previous owners had an air hockey table and we were able to purchase it from them. They also had a beautiful pool table. The only issue is we didn't want that to be the center of our room since we are going to finish this and, you know, put a couch in and different things. So we didn't end up buying that, but it was beautiful and it would have been a lot of fun. I thought about it long and hard and I just decided, you know, we both did that we didn't want it to be just taking up the entire area. There's so many nooks and crannies down in this basement. I feel like I could film down here or set up some sort of photo studio in that back nook. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. And there is a second kitchen down here. We did have them take the stove that was down here, but maybe in the future, if I do some more baking videos at any point, I'll get a new stove and put that back. One of my personal projects that I want to do on my own to try and teach myself how to be more handy is to take the cabinets down, and I want to refinish them and make them white. I know it's a lot of work. Trust me, I've done some research. I've talked to people. I don't know if I'm prepared, but it's something that would make me feel extremely accomplished if I was able to pull it off. Now let's go back upstairs. I'm going to take you to the last area of our home, which is the guest bathroom. Well, another guest bathroom. So this is a really tiny area, and it's basically finished decor-wise. We do need to put a couple things on the little wire rack over here, but yeah, it's just a nice little bathroom. Now let's take a trip to the master bedroom. We're going to be interrupted by this closet here, which is going to be kind of an overflow of coats and suits and dresses. And there's some cool stuff up here that we got from the previous owners, which maybe I'll show you in the future. There's a cool Polaroid camera, a really old one. Now we have arrived into the master suite. How beautiful is this drapery? Are these considered valances or curtains? But they're so gorgeous. I love the style of these. Honestly, I'm usually not a fan of red. I wish they were a different color, but we're keeping them for now and probably for a long while because they're just so nicely done. And as you can see, this area is carpeted. I don't mind the carpet, but you know, maybe in the future we'll get rid of it and do hardwood. There's a back door going out to the deck. There's another door in the kitchen you guys probably saw earlier. Pretty high ceilings here as well, a ceiling fan. And now let's go into the bathroom. There's a lot of amazing things about this bathroom. Just look at it. It's so beautiful. There's a walk-in shower and a bathtub. This is definitely a deal breaker. Like if a house wouldn't have had a bathtub period anywhere, I wouldn't have wanted it. I love having a bathtub. Not because I use bath bombs or anything, but it's just so convenient for shaving, or if you don't want to wash your hair, which I don't do super often. I don't want to get it wet, so I'd rather go in the tub than in the shower in those cases. Even with the handheld, I just, you know, I like sitting in the tub sometimes and being extra warm. The arched windows are reminiscent of those in the living room and the kitchen area. And there's super high ceilings here as well. Arched mirrors as well. Everything just flows so nicely, and a really awesome feature about this is that the floors are heated. Yes, they are heated. There's a vanity in the middle so I can do my makeup there. There's a closet here. And then on the other side is the toilet. Finally, here we have the walk-in closet, and it has, you know, enough space. I think this is one of the few complaints I have about the house. It's not really a complaint, it's just I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, but it's not a deal breaker. It's not anything that I'm going to be sad about. I'm so grateful. This closet is a lot bigger than what we had at our apartment, so I'm happy. And there's so many different storage spaces in here. There's drawers, there's shelving, there's a shoe rack that was already here, and there are hooks on the door. There's just so many different things. So what do you guys think about the place? I'm going to show you a little bit of footage, and you may have seen this in my previous video if you watched the foil ball challenge. Maybe not if you're not interested in that sort of thing, but don't worry, this was the same footage I showed in that. This is just a little bit of how I've set up over the past week. I didn't do a lot of unpacking in my craft room. We were just focused on the kitchen, the bedroom, the living room, trying to get that organized and looking, you know, presentable before I work on any of my stuff. But here it is, and also this is the footage from that foil ball video if you want to see what we have in the garage currently. As a little added bonus, I wanted to show you that there is a robin's nest in our front yard. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And don't worry, I didn't touch the branches, I didn't touch the nest. The mom has come back since. I know, you know, they don't like when humans are around, so hopefully I didn't cause any harm by getting this footage, but oh my gosh, I'm so happy. We put some birdseed in the backyard. I'm just so happy. Oh, and if you're wondering about Leo, he has settled in nicely. He's been jumping on all the things, but right now he's just really lazy. But yeah, he loves it here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you have ideas of different room or home decor projects, renovation things, whatever you want to see, leave a comment below. I hope your week is great and that I see you back here on Friday. Bye! I'm cold, it's so cold out. Oh, my goosebumps.